Hi, this is what you're looking at today with another outdoor airsoft gun review. Today it's going to be on my cyma cm028 custom RPK. Hope you enjoyed the video. Okay guys, so here we go. Nice little close-up to let y'all see what the RPK looks like. First off, I'd like to say you can't really buy this anywhere. This is basically a base gun, was a cyma cm028. Basically that's just your baseline cyma AK. They're only $100, but they do got a metal gearbox, and from what I hear of, they're actually pretty reliable for their FPS. So it started out as that, and the only thing that really stayed cyma was the front sight post, the receiver, and the gearbox. The person who I bought this off of Airsoft Forum, his name is Dusty, and basically he's an absolute AK fanatic, probably one of the biggest AK fanatics I know. Unfortunately, he had to sell a bunch of his guns, and this has ended up being one of them. Basically what he did, he added the SRC full wood kit, which is basically the RPK stock, the pistol grip, and the handguard in front. My first impression of it is wow. It is kind of beat up from where he's using it, but it is definitely stable and it's really great. The only thing I have to really complain about is the base plate on the back falls off really easy. So every time before I go out in there and play, I make sure I tape it up decently good, that way it doesn't come off. Fortunately for me, I use a 7.4 2200 milliamp battery that's going to last me at least 2 drum mags, so I really don't have to worry about changing out that battery sooner than later. Okay, moving on to the receiver itself. This is a different top cover from the original cyma. As I said, he likes to swap parts out through all of his AKs, so I'm not too sure what top cover this is. This is where the battery would have gone, but he did rewire it to the back. Opening up the charging handle, just like any other cyma, you'll see the hop up. Hop up on this gun's really great. When I got it from him, he already had a Mad Bull blue bucking and a DBC 6.04 type board already installed, so that's really nice to see. Moving on more to the body itself, he did a bunch of these little, he filled in the trademarks. I don't know if he did my type of way or his own type of way, but everything up here is filled in. Even the selector switch, even the red dot on the selector switch. Flipping the gun around, you got the trades right there. So really nice gun as far as trades. Got the rear sight highlighted also. So overall, this gun is very aesthetically pleasing. Moving on further to the front, as I said, this is an RPK, so he put a different outer barrel up here from what I can tell, and since he put a longer outer barrel up here, your standard AK could probably hold about a 455 millimeter inner barrel easily. Now it can hold up to about a 570 millimeter barrel easily, even though your standard RPK can hold up to about a 650. Being right in the middle still gives it more of that RPK look instead of that AK look. Also, to accommodate the longer outer barrel, he had to take a second piece of gas tube, and he actually physically welded it onto the gun to make this piece longer, which I think looks pretty cool. But the only bad thing is that it's kind of crooked. If you look down the sights, I don't know if you can really tell off the camera, there you go. You can kind of see how the gas tube goes off to the left. It makes the whole front of the gun look like it's going off to the right, but it's just a gas tube. So that's the only real gripe I have with the gun. Moving up to the front though, I had tape here because he included a bipod. I just didn't like to use it. I had it there to keep it in place, but since I don't use it, there's just tape there. And the front sight is removable by a screw at the bottom, and also the leg right here on front can be removed by pushing this piece down and just twisting the front piece of the flash hider off. Last but not least, the only 2 additions I have done to this gun to make this a very extremely fun skirmishable gun it is now, is, as I've already said, the 7.2 2200 milliamp 20C LiPo that sits in the back. It's pretty much like your 8.4 large type that's going to last you all day. So that just sits right in the back. I rewired both parts coming from the gearbox and going through the battery with Dean's, so just give it a little bit better connectivity. And also from E-Vike, I added the Matrix drum mag. It works really good. The only bad thing is that the mag tends to want to come out from the front, and since the clamp piece, as I'll show you, it's really small compared to other AKs, so I might eventually Dremel that up. But as long as you put it in there, as long as you're not beating up against it, it shouldn't come out, but I could see that as being a problem. Also, the mag itself is sound control, and it feeds really well. Just a little sample here. So that's really nice to see. Definitely, I think this gun is an awesome step up from my saw, considering that this is going to be the weight of your standard AK. Like, honestly, since it does have a plastic lower, I think. Yeah, since it does, it's kind of hard to tell. That's how good the quality of the plastic is, even for a cyma. But yeah, even with the plastic lower, and even though the upper piece right here is metal, the gun is just as light as your normal AK. And the only thing that'd probably make it weigh a little bit more is when the drum mag is actually full of BBs. But with a full mag of BBs and the gun and the battery, you're only looking about under 9 pounds, which is absolutely amazing for anyone that wants to be a light machine gunner. And I could say this looks like a pretty legitimate light machine gun to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking now, and we're gonna see the FPS test. Okay, for testing purposes, I'm just using my MagBrain mid caps and my X-Core Tech Chrono. So let's see what we get. I'm anticipating, with a hop of adjusted, about 320, which may not sound like a lot, but as you see with my SIG, there's only 280 at outranges. 325, 340, 335, 339, 339. So actually, wow, it's staying up there by 340, which is even better than I expected. Considering I'm using .20s, especially for being a light machine gun, I think that's a fair size BB to use. I'm gonna go ahead real quick and try to get a rate of fire. If not, you'll just hear it, and you can judge for yourself if you think that's good for a light machine gun. Okay, there we go. 12.67. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's not, really up there, but then again, I'm only using a 7.2 or a 7.4 LiPo. So that's like saying an 8.4. So I think 13 is definitely strong enough to be a light machine gun. As you hear, I think it sounds really nice. Okay guys, unfortunately, y'all did see the Chrono, y'all did see the review, but I was about to do the accuracy test. It's starting to rain right now, and the wind even pushed over my camera. So I'm gonna hold that off to another day to give y'all a fair accuracy test of this gun. But y'all let me know what you think. I absolutely love the gun. It's really light, it's really accurate, and it's really reliable. Also, if you're wondering, when I bought it, I got it for $140. That is one hell of a bargain. And when you add the battery in the magazine, this gun costed me right under 200 bucks. And to me, it is the ultimate light machine gun. It really puts the L in light machine gun when your light machine gun with the full mag weighs under 9 pounds. Okay, this has been What You Looking At. Hope you enjoyed the video.